predicting the Evolution pay-per-view, the all-women's WWE PLE, the day after Night of Champions. So I've not seen anything else. No NXT, no SmackDown, no Raw. Now we know that there is already one match, which is Jordynne Grace, who won a tournament, which was a singles match, going into a fatal four-way match, which she won the fatal four-way match, which I believe it's still called these days, or just a four-way match. Okay, taking on the NXT Women's Champion of JC Jane, who will, I'm assuming, be accompanied by Fatal Influence, which is Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley. That's the only match that we guarantee that we definitely know. Now, these next matches might seem really stupid, but I'll try and give some logic behind them. Okay, so I reckon one of the matches we're going to get on there is going to be a tag team title match. Right? It might be stupid, obviously, because these titles never get defended and one of them is already injured. But I do think we're going to have Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, because obviously she's part of the Judgment Day, or is she, isn't she? Sort of situation going on there. And she's going to take on the team of Rhea Ripley, and because I want to be proper random, I'm going to say Stephanie Vaquer, which I do think would lead to Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie Vaquer at SummerSlam. I understand it's probably like a WrestleMania match. Great. But if they want to make this the best SummerSlam ever, this could be a great shout, because I don't think we're going to get Stephanie and Io, because we've already had them not too long ago. But a Rhea and Stephanie match would be great. So that's my reason for this match of Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez taking on Rhea Ripley and Stephanie Vaquer. These matches aren't written down in a complete, particular order. It's just completely random. But I do think we're going to get Io Sky, who is your Women's World Champion, taking on Asuka. To me, this is a dream match. A match I would have loved to have seen at SummerSlam. But what a better way than to make this a notable, worthy watching pay-per-view nearly, PLE. Two great female wrestlers going one-on-one. This, to me, would be a reason as to why I would want to watch Evolution if this match was on there. So basically, because I wanted to see it, because she hasn't won Queen of the Ring. Do we put it here instead of SummerSlam? It's possible. Up next is probably on a lot of people's predictions, so I might as well throw it into mine. This has been teasing it for a while now, and that is for the Women's Intercontinental Championship of Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, who's your champion, versus Bayley in a triple threat. This one seems really obvious. Obviously, you had Becky taking out Bayley, who she replaced in the tag team title match, and then she took out Lyra. Lyra came back, beat her in the championship match, and then Becky beat Lyra. And then obviously Bayley went for the title. Lyra was saying well done, and Bayley thought she was being jealous. Lyra tries to get involved, cost Bayley the title. You know how it all works. So it's all tied into basically one. So more than likely, this is probably the most obvious one to happen that hasn't actually been announced yet. This one is just another completely random one, but obviously I'm assuming they're going to try and get as many women on there as they can. So I'm going to go for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss taking on the Secret Service of Piper Niven and Alba Fire, who obviously will be accompanied by Chelsea Green. Just because I can't think of another tag team on there, those two look like they're going to go together as a team. I don't think the titles will be, defended against them yet, so I don't think they're going to win it yet. But more than likely they probably will. So let's just see how they go as a tag team first of all. And obviously you had Charlotte feuding with Chelsea. Well, I say feuding, she had a match. And obviously then Alexa came down, didn't need her help, but she thought she did. All this other stuff, it all works out. So I'm pretty confident on that one. Well, I'm not really. I'm not confident on any of them. Two more matches. I don't know how many are going to be announced, so I thought I'd just throw maybe, I did 6. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 matches. And obviously the one that's already announced is the 7th. I don't think there'll be that many, but I suppose the more matches I announce, the more chances of me getting it right. Another match I think might happen would be Nia Jax versus Naomi. All because Naomi cost Nia Jax the Women's World title. Just to basically, that's the only reason. She obviously cost her the Women's World title. No, she didn't. She cost her the WWE Women's Championship on SmackDown in the last woman standing match. So to me, that seems like a good reason to have a match. It might have it on SmackDown, but if there's a women's PLE coming up, then yeah, go there. Last but not least, I'm going to go for a women's battle royal, which includes obviously women from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, TNA, Legends, So I reckon we're going to have names in there such as like Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus, Lita, Natalia, the TNA Women's Knockout Champion of Masha Slamovich. But I'm not predicting any of the matches, but just because I want to say something, I'm going to say that Blake Monroe wins. All because you've got AEW's All In the same day, I believe. Same day or day after. And obviously she was Mariah May in AEW, so this should basically just be like just a kick to them or a stab to them or something. Or a shot at them, whatever word you want to use. But either way, those are all my matches I believe that might happen or have the potential to. If you think I'm correct on any of them, let me know. If you think I'm stupid, let me know what you think might happen. Bear in mind I've seen nothing else, so I don't know what to go off here. I understand you might have had Nikki Bella obviously teaming up with Rhea Ripley to take on the tag team champions, but her feud wasn't really, well, her issue really wasn't with Raquel. I understand she's Liv Morgan's partner, but I think they're going to have Liv Morgan versus Nikki Bella in a match somewhere else if obviously Nikki Bella is back to wrestle. But I do think she'll be in the Battle Royal if there is one. Anyway, let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.